I'm chuckling a little bit because I find it a little funny when I see these trends pop up. And I've seen them before. I've been in the industry long enough to see them come and go under different names, right? So Airbnb, now I know some people can push back on me and say, well, they did great. They was killing it with Airbnb, but it's nothing I've never seen before. And I saw the holes in the whole concept. I'm not saying it's dead. I'm just saying I never felt like it was for me. I almost turned one property into one, and there was just too many unanswered questions for me. Like, why do I need a middleman between me and my property to rent out a room or to rent the house out short term? Why do I need a middleman? This goes back to hustling, man. Like, if you've got you're the plug and you got the actual product, why do you need to put somebody between you and the product that you already have to manage the transaction? That just didn't sit right with me. Now, I know somebody is going to come and say, well, if you really want to scale or you want to do it virtually, you're going to need somebody, platform that can manage that. Well, that may be true. Or maybe it's true also that you don't need to be trying to do things like that virtually. You using some type of rental arbitrage hybrid model, putting a master lease on some property that you've never seen halfway across the United States. See, I'm not down with that, man. I believe in simplicity. I believe in things that I can understand. I believe in being able to manage what I can manage, as far as the controllables. Now, I've seen Airbnb in form of, room rentals. Room rentals are still strong. It's just a different kind of model. Is it as scalable? Maybe not, but also there's not as many risks involved. That's an easy way for you to get sued. And I know I talk about getting sued a lot, but it's only because people never talk about getting sued. And like I always tell you guys, most of the real estate investors that are doing anything worthy of note have been sued, myself included. So the mere fact that people are not talking about, putting these properties under contract, and then not being able to fulfill because the industry, the bottom falls out of the industry, somebody's got to talk about it, because, it's kind of like the elephant in the room. Like, okay, what happens if sales decline or bookings decline or Airbnb kicks me off the platform? Nobody really talked about that a lot, in my opinion. It was always, oh, this is great, and this wasn't, I was on this podcast and we were talking about this. And I'm gonna leave the podcast, for another day. But when you see the trends pushing something, I'm not saying not to learn. I'm just saying sometimes it's good to go in the other direction, because, it's trendy. It's, people are looking at analytics on videos, and they're supposed to be the financial education people. So they're going to talk about it, and they're going to package it up in a pretty little bow. And you jump in with both feet, you might find yourself in hot water. That's all I'm saying, man. So that's my message for now, man. It's just like, man, there's nothing new under the sun, guys. And a lot of these hybrid models out here, subject to included, I don't like, because I've been around long enough to know how they look when they go the other way. And then, it's crickets. Nobody's there to save you but you and your attorney in your pocket. Stay up, man. Get busy.